Okay, there we go. Well, hello to anybody who's watching. Yeah. Uh, I know I said if you saw my community post a little bit ago, I said that I'd be doing it at mid 8 p.m. But here I am now. I'm doing it, and just for the record, this ain't going to be a really long live stream. And maybe I'll do one tomorrow. We'll see. I'll do another one tomorrow. We'll find out. But I just got back home, did a bit of errands, and I'm unloading. I'm putting the stuff away. Finding Nemo's on. I just have it on for background until I'm done down here. And I'm fixing pizza. Yeah. Long time no see. Yep, I know. It's been a while since I've done one of these streams. Hey, Jacob. Andy. Xavier. Yeah. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. Well, it's not Thanksgiving yet. But yeah. So, yeah, I was in need of doing a live stream. Technically needing some company. Now, you guys are online, so being interactive and such. But once again, I got back home a little bit ago, and I'm unloading some errands. So, yeah. I hope all of you are having a good November so far. Yeah, for me it's a mixed bag, but I'll manage. Yeah. That'll have to do. I hope all of you guys have, first off, let me just say, I hope you guys had a good October, and if you had a good Halloween. Feel free to share, like, if you did anything fun for Halloween. But, yeah, for me, I just stayed home. Didn't do that much. Well, the exception, like, I just stayed at home. I think I did, yeah, I did one or two videos. I did. And also, I watched, a Halloweenish movie. I watched The Shining, so that became a tradition. Yeah. The brilliant Jay-Z. Hey there. Yeah, hey there to you too. Back to you. Okay. Anyways. I wish more people would be here, but, there's more things. But I don't know. Maybe by this point, maybe by the point where I have to end off the stream, more people will show up. Sorry if I wasn't able to stream Trouble in Toontown. That's because I don't have. Okay, that's I understand. The Ed and Fit had recently announced. Yes, I'm aware of that, which I'm a part of, and that's the thing, guys. Any of you who are watching the stream, if you know the Ed and Fit and know that she's a YouTube pooper and she's done YTP collabs, well, a new YTP collab she has coming up is, sometime next year, is one for Beauty and the Beast. Finding Nemo again. Yep. Anyways. Yeah, speaking of Finding Nemo, because, I at one point... Show that off. I like Gil. Okay. So, okay, what did you say? What did you say, Andy? Yes, I know SML. Of course I do. I used to watch a lot of their content, but at some point I just stopped. Nothing against them, it's like... I'm sure we all recall the drama that happened with SML, but that's come to pass, so... Hey! Ace is here. Good to see you, Ace. Yeah. Okay, now we got 8 people. That's good to see. Xavier says, during a round at December, the French people were making a French full fan dub of Mickey's... Huh, interesting. Is that on YouTube? Yeah. No, okay, yeah, but no, this isn't a vlog. I didn't even get a chance to put the title in. The title of this live stream. I probably will Can you do that? Like, is there a way to do it, or I guess I'm just gonna have to do it after? Please let me know. I think finding it, yeah, it's up there. Of course it is. It is up there. I'd say right next, of course, to say Monsters Incorporated, Toy Story, The Incredibles, A Bug's Life. Need I go on? Okay. Once again, guys, I came back a little bit ago from running errands, and I'm unloading. So just so you know. You know, that's the thing with, here's the thing. That's the thing with live streams. You always have to inform or say something more than just once. So, yeah. Okay. So I guess I'm going to have to do it after. When I end this live stream, I'm going to have to, okay. It's almost been a year since your puppets played the DVD game. Also, can't wait for... Well, I mean, I haven't ruled that out, but I know I haven't done that much puppet videos in quite a while. No, I mean, I've still once in a while done a puppet video. I mean, just last month, I did one of Mordecai wishing you all a happy Halloween. So, but I know, because I really need, at some point I need to get back to doing full-time puppet skits, full-length ones. It's not on YouTube yet. Okay, all right. Do I want to share this too? Because, I mean, again, not a lot of people are here, but, yeah. Because I did more than just say going to run errands. Yeah. So. Well, right now, I'll show you guys, because right now I'm fixing the pizza. I'm fixing a pizza. Right there, see? Yep, that's what I'm doing. I turned, because there's a button that says pizza, so... You're supposed to... I read the box, This is DiGiorno Rising Crust. You can, you can't put it in the oven. Well, toaster oven and such. This is a toaster oven that I'm using right now. You can bake for 19 minutes. It's been past 19 minutes, so we'll see what happens. Not quite fully used to what 19 minutes are like. So on. Let me set this down for a moment. Gotta fiddle with the back here. What did Jacob say? Did you see my Muppet Christmas? No, I haven't checked it out yet. If anything, I'll of course do a reaction video to it. I'm sure you want to see that. Jacob, I did ask this at one point, and I don't know, is there a link to the Discord page? Because I'd be down to join, but yeah. Hey, Els. Good to see you, Els. All right. Gonna be sticking until pharmacy in a bit. Okay. Well, Ace, I think up to before even that, I think I'll see. Any old game? I did. I did once. Yeah, but those were gone forever. It's it's complicated. So good to see you, Els. I wish let me try something. No. There is this thing. I feel like I should, Is there no option? Because I don't know if it's still there or not. Maybe until next time I do another live stream, the option to invite someone on. Well, I know there's a StreamYard, but I'm talking about, say, with this that I'm using. Yeah, I'm doing fine, Els. I'm doing okay. All right, but I'll go ahead and mention it, because I technically talked about this in a vlog I did, yesterday? Yeah. For just a few days, I've been home alone, all by myself. And, man, it just feels totally different for me. Different with being here all by myself, because this house, it is, my Nana's lived here, my dad's mom, and I've been living here. Now it's just me, but Um, okay. Okay. Alright, yeah, phased out. That sucks. Alright, basically, okay, here's another thing, guys, because, yeah, earlier this evening, my dad and I, yeah, we paid a visit to my Nana at the hospital, and, she seems to be doing okay, but Lord knows, like, what's gonna happen next. I don't know. But I don't want to go there. And I don't want to start anything, okay? Just, like, I appreciate that, you guys are more than likely going to now comment saying, sorry to hear. And I appreciate that, but just, yeah. Yeah. How it feels every day where I'm in college. Yeah. Well, I mean, look, not to say that it's bad for me. I mean, I feel perfectly fine. You know? Nice peace and quiet. I get to do a lot. And yeah. Anyways. Yeah, I'm doing fine. Doing fine, Marzena. Yeah, I think I said your name right. Some people were doing a live stream. Okay. Is that everything? Finding Nemo's back on. We're up to the. It's up to the part where just right here. Yeah, that part. Up to the part where there's trapped in the whale. Little do they know that the whale's actually them. So okay. All right. Milk. Have you seen Amphibia? I know that name. I don't think so. Yeah, you're okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Els. I won't deny it because it's good being alone because you can do any. Yes, I can. I have the full freedom because I don't know. Like if anybody's ever had like a grandparent that's always hollering at you or just that and that, giving you on your nerves. Yeah, because I've dealt with that. But this time, and my dad like saying the same thing too. I have the peace and so on. Yeah. But no, else. I have not yet watched the trailer, but I will. Expect my reaction to that in a few days. Oh, yes. This room seems to lag the stream. Are you sure? Is the stream lagging, guys? Because got good signal here. Even where I'm at right now. I'm in the garage. Oh, well. Someone give the live stream a like for crying out loud. Seriously. Someone give it a like. I'm just saying. Because, man, we got 8 to 7 people here. And, I was wondering, could you, I don't even watch Loud House. I'm sorry. Thank you. Right. Something in the walls because the signal, really? Because it was a little bit earlier. Okay. Stream that a couple times you entered this room. Really? Okay. Thanks, William. What if Jess Harnell and Jim Cummings would sound alike to, I don't know. Okay. I just have a couple more things to put away. By the way, who here, just something random, who here likes this kind of pie? I do. It's my favorite piece of pie. I got 2 of them, so. I'm doing okay. I'm managing, so. What am I doing tonight? Oh, how am I doing tonight? Sorry, I misread it. Yeah, I'm doing fine. Yes, Mars. Yeah. Yeah. I've been wondering something. What is your profile picture? No. What? My profile picture, like, which one specifically? Is it backwards on, like, your guys' screens? Because, well, I mean, I don't know, because it's, from what I'm seeing, yeah, because it's mirrored, Anyways. Uh-oh. I think I need to make some different positions, like positioning the stuff here. There we go. There we go. All right, that's better. All right. On YouTube? Well, I mean, I'm just on here, Little Blue. That's it. So, if I said this before, I view Little Blue as like a company, think of it like a movie studio or something. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. Cinema, since we're doing content on what? What did CinemaSins do? Because I'm following. Can you speak? Oh, yeah, yeah. Here's the thing. There are so many anniversaries, movie anniversaries next year. It's hard to keep up. It's hard to specifically choose which ones, but I know for a fact that on account of that, they're like most prominently, there's a lot of animated films that are celebrating their anniversaries next year. Yeah, I need to be careful. I need to choose the specific ones. I'd like to, personally, I'd like to do the Pixar film that are celebrating their anniversaries next year, and DreamWorks, and yeah, Barnyard, I should consider. Yeah. Yeah. His question was, but this is, yeah, Little Blue. That's all there is, Little Blue, nothing else, okay? I don't go by Little Blue. I just go by my actual name. And again, as I said, I view Little Blue as like a company or something, like Little Blue Productions. I'm a part of Little Blue Productions. I run Little Blue Productions. Nothing's really gone down, as I just explained. I've been okay living here by myself, but man, because with what's been going on with my Nana, my dad's mom, who's been currently at the hospital since, 2 days ago? Yeah, it's kind of a mixed bag. She seems to be doing okay at times. Like, on and off, she would get confused, but then be all right, understanding stuff. That's all I can really say. I don't want to go into full detail, and I don't want to make this depressing or anything like that. I want to be positive, okay? I was doing my very best when I went there, but all right. Yeah, this in here. Yeah, I know it's tragic. I've been managing pretty good with just one hand, taking care of this stuff, so. Okay, here we go. I gotta get rid of these bags at some point. Oh yeah, I gotta recycle them. Gotta take them at Walmart. Now the commercial, we got Finding Nemo just now went to commercial break, and yeah, up to the part with Darla, so that's what okay. I've been okay. Interesting. What stuff are you? Well, I'm unpacking. I'm putting away the errands because my dad and we went to Walmart. I got a lot of stuff. All right. I just take these two in. All right. I think it did it. Yep. Quite a lot. Not too much. Just, okay. Well, no, because that's the movie, on Freeform. I have it on Freeform. Sit down for a spell. Okay. Yeah, but anyways, I've been doing all right here by myself, managing, of course. For one thing, I've been managing to get some videos done. I think by tomorrow I'll be doing another one. Because, yeah. What's my favorite DreamWorks movie? That's a tough spot because I'm thinking Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Yeah. Yep, I'm doing fine. Yeah, yeah, it is very cozy. Absolutely. This house being part of the family for what, 3 generations now? Yeah. My dad and his dad, my grandfather. Yeah. Anybody seen this commercial, Garfield? Huh. I think that's the first time I'm seeing that one. You have anything else to say? Questions? Yeah. Pretty wise? Okay. Oh yeah, because here's the thing. I managed to do this. I took the risk and it was worth it. I around like 119 and up to like say 2, I watched one movie that I did my review on afterwards, and which is going to be one of the first reviews for the first batch of reviews for this month. So yeah, I managed to do it, and way before I had to start getting ready and head out the door, make my way to the hospital, and from there on. Yep, glad I did. Now I only have 2 movies left to review for the first batch of reviews. Yeah. But also, yeah, tomorrow will be, because as of tomorrow, there will be some new reaction videos. And then the following day, uh, Saturday, 2 new reviews. Say what's the best part about Christmas? Could you do Muppet Family Christmas? Yes, at some point I will. If anything, I probably am going to wait until, say, by the time its anniversary approaches, the year of its anniversary, you know. But don't worry, it's on the list. Yeah, it's. I will do it down the road. Um, I've already made plans, of course, like what Christmassy films I review. Hopefully, because everything goes well. But yeah, I expect it to. Um, yeah. So, what's your favorite thoughts on really wild? Genuinely, I don't know. I genuinely don't know what you're talking about. I'm just saying, because maybe I've heard of it, but I have no full knowledge. Oh, by the way, because I wore this today, Batman. Yep. So, can you do in French? I mean, the many times I've heard language dubs, especially for animated films, I don't even really think I've for once like really paid attention to the language dubs of Looney Tunes. But I could imagine that. Yeah, I mean, it never fails for any of the language dubs of cartoons, animated films, having to sound exactly almost as how they do. You get my point. Um, oh, I got this like around this time when the Batman came out. So yeah, which one do you think is better, Big Hero 6 or Kubo? Oh yeah, the stop motion one, the stop motion film, right? Yeah, Leica. Yeah, I don't know, because I'd say both are good. And as of this stream, I've yet to see Kobo, so say care for some Coca. You mean Coca Cola? I guess I don't know. Have you seen Puppy Dog Pals for no? Apparently, they're watching an episode of something, and we'll leave once it ends. So I'll do a dip since the phone needs. Okay. Yeah. Else seems to, yeah. Else, loves Big Hero 6. I do too. I did a review on it before. If anybody wants to go check it out. Troll DreamWorks. PJ Masks. Never watched it, of course. And I didn't grow up with it. That's not one of those like Playhouse like well, as of now, Disney Junior. It's not one of those Disney Junior shows I watched. So yeah. Yeah, because PJ Masks, that's the superhero one. Yeah, so what am I doing? Because like I didn't need to I just like flipped the phone right there. See? Finding Nemo right there. We come up to this part. Well, you're right, Marzena. Yeah, because like, yeah, there they are. All right, but that's it. Okay, but that's all I'm gonna show. I don't want to keep this going because copyrights. Oh, really? This year marks the 30th anniversary to Little Bear? Crap. I should consider reviewing something Little Bear, because, well, I missed my shot if there. I'm sure, yeah, there was a Halloween special. If you guys know this, like, is there a Christmas? Clearly, there would be. There was a Christmas episode of Little Bear, right? Please say something in the comments if any of you know, because if so, I'll consider putting it. Because it didn't cross my mind that this year marks Little Bear's 30th anniversary, so it's only fitting that I review something Little Bear. Well, and I grew up with Little Bear. It was one of those shows on the good old days of Noggin that I watched, so yeah. You'd get a strike from showing. Well, that is if I show the rest of it. If I show the entirety of it, then yes. But I don't think it hurts to show a little snippets of it, as I just did. Little Bear in the North Pole. Thank you, Marzena. Thank you. Am I pronouncing your name right, Marzena? I have a good feeling I am. Yeah. Yes, I know that. Yes, Timothy. I know that this year marks I know that this year marks the Peanuts movie's anniversary, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to review it this year. Once again, like there are so many through the years, there are so many anniversaries of movies, and for anybody on YouTube, it never fails, including me, never fails that you just can't get around to doing every single one of them. Okay. How is Darla creepy? In some way, she is, and technically, she's the villain of Finding Nemo because, well, yeah, because like she's the villain to the fishes. Have you ever seen? No, actually, I haven't. I've not fully watched it. I know that this year does not mark the Pee Wee Christmas Special's anniversary, but I should consider. And hey, else, by all means, if you're interested, you can join in reviewing it with me. Let me know. What is your Discord name? You can send it to me. Yeah, I'll send it. Just Timothy, leave a comment on one of the community posts, and yeah, I'll respond to you. I'll have to do it after the stream. Yeah, she gets what she deserves. There you go, Marzena. All right, then it's settled. We can do that. But I got to. I don't know, because I'd love to, because, maybe not for every single review I do, but I'd always, of course, love having someone else with me. Because, it can't help. It can't help for someone to have, like, one or two other people with them to talk more about the films and all that. Just, yeah. What other Noggin shows you got? That I grew up with, you're asking? First off, very quickly, because you know what's sad? Right here, because, like, okay, I don't know if Nigel Pelican was ever, maybe he was, I don't know. If he was told, if anybody, maybe the Tank Gang, if he was ever informed that Nemo survived and such. I wonder, but anyways. So it's a shame that from Nigel to the Sharks, they didn't come back for Finding Dory. But, I mean, besides not all of the characters from the first Finding Nemo film came back for Finding Dory. No, no, the film still turned out really good. Yeah. All right, so whatever shows they got. Okay. I could think of, say, Dora, Lazy Town, Max and Ruby, Miss Spider, Maggie and the Ferocious Beast, 64 Zoo Lane, The Upside Down Show, Maisie, Little Bill, Mihao Kai Lan, yeah, and Miffy. Does anybody remember Miffy? With that rabbit? There's also Oswald the Octopus. Did I already mention Maisie? Yeah, Maisie the Mouse. There's so many. Just yeah. Go Diego Go. That's another one too. Blues Clues. Blues Clues as well. Yes, Blues Clues. Yeah, you just said Marzena. Yeah, Blues Clues. Hey, Little Blue. I'm going to W. Nice, nice. Yeah, Else, I'm way ahead of you. Those are all nostalgia for sure, without a doubt. Else? That just got me thinking because you know what else we could do for review collabs? We could review any of those Nick Jr. Noggin shows. I already did Backyardigans, and yeah, Backyardigans is another one. I did that one, and that has so far been a very popular review I did. So, yep, next year is Blues Cruise, and I got to do. Maybe I should auto review something Blues Clues. They didn't really have anything Halloweenish technically, but yeah, Christmas they did. Yeah. Well, else we gotta figure out like which specific noggin shows, because there's so many we can do. You know what I'm saying? You seem really down for it. I love your energy. You're a really good friend, else. What what WWE Monday night? Okay, so I think you need a handy dandy. maybe, maybe. Yeah, we'll see. I so far made my Christmas list. Here's something else because now I'm blanking on it because what did the one comment say? Yeah, Little Bear, Little Bear. Little Bear was celebrating its anniversary. You know what else is celebrating its anniversary where I was like, "Oh crap," because at times I have not thought of this show and I've missed my chance on like reviewing 2 episodes for this past Halloween. Cat Scratch. Yeah, because this year marks the show's 20th anniversary. If anybody would happen to remember Cat Scratch, it's definitely right there next to some of the other very underrated Nickelodeon animated shows like The X's or the one animated show that's set in Mexico. That one. One of the CG animated shows, like, what was he, like a cave, not a caveman, like a native boy or something? I don't know. I can't remember the name of it, but maybe you do. Yeah, Mighty B. Yeah, Mighty B being in there too, I think, as of now, but yeah. Uh, okay. Your favorite? I didn't really grow up with WWE, honestly. I've seen a couple. I've been to at least one like WWE event. I did a vlog on it. That was like what back in 2023. I did that. Yeah, so that had no. I no. Like okay, two. Okay, so I've been to 2 of them, and I did 2 vlogs of them. One I did, I think it was back in 2021. Yeah, because I went to one where it had to do something with Rick and Morty. There was that. And then the next one we went to, well, it was in 2023. And in that vlog I did of that, my dad and I, we went to see The Flash first, then we went to that. That was a great way to spend Father's Day. That was on Father's Day. Okay, Marzena says, so what's your thoughts on Baby Jaguar? Okay. I want to cuddle. Baby Jaguar's okay. Yeah, good character. Yeah, man, the mad nostalgia. Memories, I should say, of watching Go Diego Go. I tell you. I don't want to say nah, because I enjoyed both. I enjoyed both Dora and Go Diego Go. You ever had that feeling at a young age where it's like, wow, seeing like Dora appear on Go Diego Go, or like seeing Diego and his sister Elisa. They were brother and sister, right? Yeah, because being on Dora the Explorer, just yeah. Hey, Robot Boy, nice to see you. Well, great to see. We got 4 likes. What's your opinion on Blues Glues and you? Well, it's mutual because it's great to see that technically Blues Clues is canon. It's a follow up to the original Blues Clues. However, there are at least like what 3 or 4 things that just are totally off. Because okay, here's the thing: I can think of say Periwinkle. He was already neighbors with Blue and the gang. That happened in the original Blues Clues. There was an episode where we got our introduction of him. He moved in, but now they did it again. Why is that? I don't understand. And what did they do to Miss Marigold? What happened to the Miss Marigold we knew so well and loved? I don't bloody know. So how's Go Diego work? And also the zip line looks dangerous. Well, no, it's perfectly fine. Well, Go Diego Go. Basically, he helps the animals, and we learn about those animals, especially in the rainforest. Yeah, like certain animals that we probably wouldn't be too familiar with. Yeah. Have you seen the 1977 Raggedy Ann? No, I have not. I mean, would that be something you would want to for us to review sometime? I mean, if so, then yeah, that's fine. Not to mention that they got rid of Green Puppy. Okay, that's another one. Maybe I knew, but it's been a while because I have not really watched anything of Blue's Clues and You. That is with the exception of the movie. Blue's Big City. Yeah, that one, which I thought was pretty good. Okay, else, then we'll add it to the list of our planned future review collabs. But I definitely would like for us to do a new review collab sometime soon. Maybe the Pee Wee Christmas special, but we'll see. I'll keep you posted. It's the writer's idea, yeah. But they got the original creators involved. They came back, so, ugh. What state do you live in now? Well, I mean, I've always been living here in West Virginia. Technically, I live in Charleston, but yeah, in Seth. So, yeah. Hey, Little Blue, you watch. No matter what, they don't need Pep. No matter why they don't need Pepe Le Pew, which is so he got removed because it wasn't being canceled. Pepe's not problematic. I disagree on that. Come on. I mean, because, like, I'm just saying, because, like, he's a skunk, and come on, like, his vibes and all that with Priscilla. No, 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 Penelope. That's the name of that cat. Yeah, Penelope. I'm just saying. Any of the Beatles. Okay. Else, did you happen to see this? Because I did. A new piece of Beatles material that has, I think, as of now, made its way to Disney Plus. Maybe that. Maybe that should be consideration. So, what you gonna be thankful for? Well, if anything, I guess as of now, right now, what I'm thinking, I'm thankful for what I do. What I do here on YouTube. I'm thankful to have you guys. You know, you are great subscribers, and I view you as friends. I really do. Yeah. Um, let's see. What else does... How about me? Can I join for... Sure, Marzena. Yeah, you can gladly join. The thing is, like, okay, like, Marzena, do you have Discord? And do you have Google Chat? Because, yeah, let me know. William now says, okay, that's good to know. I definitely... Nice, nice. John Cena versus... Okay. I keep getting a little bit distracted by Finding Nemo, even though I've seen that God knows how many times. Oh no, I don't. So, but I Che with you? What are you talking about? I know your name's Timothy. I know. Well, we can figure it out, Marzena. We can figure it out in some way. Yeah, we do chat, but we can try and figure this out at some point. Cause I'd be totally down for you to join for review for collabing, reviews, whatever. Right now we're up to the Finding Nemo. It's up to the part where, swim down. Yeah. That's a good part, and especially I just love with what Marlon's doing. I just love that. Hey, little blue, I'm going to school tomorrow morning. Okay. So, what are your thoughts on Tootie? I'm blanking on Tootie. Oh yeah. I know you're talking about now. Yeah, Tootie's fine. Yeah. Let's see. How long is this? Okay. I don't know, because like I need to. First off, I saw on my phone that it needs to be charged, but also I fixed the pizza's been done for a little bit now, and I'll have to eat dinner soon. But yeah, I think probably is like maybe we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, on account that I know I'll be busy tomorrow, still doing some recording. But there might be a chance I might do another live stream. So, okay. Almost sounded Stitch, like like Stitch almost. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I see. I see a toaster oven. Okay. Let's see. I seriously miss when I used to be able to stream. Don't get me started with what I want to say about that, because I do feel bad for Yells. I really do. That's ridiculous. What's happened. Hey, here's something else nice and sweet to show. Who here likes this brand of Chips Ahoy? Yeah, nothing against the original Chips Ahoy. There's still some more left here. Yeah, the original. Yeah, I still like those, but I don't know. Just something about the. I've now gained a real liking to the Hershey Chips Ahoy. So, anyways. The Sharks. Fudge Stripes are better. Okay. That's fine. Is that everything? Okay. What drink should I add? Here's another thing. After I finish the live stream and such, and on account that I'll be eating dinner, I'll be watching Thunderbolts this evening. Last night, I should say. Last night, last night I watched The Marvels, which I enjoyed, and now I'm gonna watch Thunderbolts. And by tomorrow, I'll watch Fantastic Four. Right. Yeah, just why not? Show this off. Yeah. Glenn McQueen was, a great animator, you know, at Pixar. If he had the Finding Nemo DVD, he had played the commentary, all these like behind the scenes stuff play. I think yeah, because you can find them on YouTube. There's been a couple of people who have uploaded all that stuff. There's a tribute to Glenn McQueen. So, and one more thing to show, because yeah, just the Tank Gang. Okay. It'd be great if like the Tank Gang deserved to have their own piece of material, maybe on Disney Plus. You never know. You just never know. I've missed the comments. Oh, okay. Let's see. Do you remember the Milk Cookie song? No, actually, I don't. Every time I'd go to the dentist, they play Finding Nemo. That's fitting. Well, unlike you, else, because when I had gone to the dentist, they did play animated films, but Finding Nemo not being one of them. I don't know. I don't know, because it's like when we think of dentists, do we instantly think of Finding Nemo? Of course we do. Maybe not all of us, but just Come to think of it, I think for some of us, probably, yeah. Our early exposure to knowing what dentist is like, probably, yeah. Finding Nemo. Yeah, that's the thing with some animated films and anything like that. You know what I mean? Oops. Also, rest in peace. Yes, Joe Ranft. Yep, indeed. Also, you mentioned you are in West Virginia. I might be going to a Western. Really? Well, shoot. I mean, who knows? Maybe we can meet each other there in West Virginia. Who knows? Just keep me, try to keep me posted or something, because I'd love to meet you in person else. Because that's the thing, like online friends, like yeah, it's always great that once in a while online friends will get to meet one another in person. Yep. Just let me, yeah, I'd definitely be down. Okay. Are you excited for Bad Bunny Super Bowl? I mean, I don't know. If anything, like when it comes to the Super Bowl, the only thing I really look forward to are the trailers. So, yeah. Aha. That's next. I remember when my mom and I saw Finding Dory, right when baby Dory pops up on screen, the audience in the theater that my mom and I were in, they all went, "Aw." I can imagine, like anybody else did that. Where I am now, it's only that's good. But the question is like where in West Virginia, because yeah, anyways. All right. All right, guys, I think I'm going to have to wrap up the stream momentarily. So quickly get out your last remaining comments pronto, because on account that I need to charge up the phone. Well, I don't know, because let me see, because maybe I don't think I don't need to end off the stream just yet. So let me go plug it in. Well, I mean, not. Don't worry, Elsa. I don't think I'm ending it off just yet, because I'll still keep going for a little bit longer, but not that much. Crap. There we go. Oh, jeez. So else, I mean, if you're still there, like, if you know anything else, about where exactly this is going to be at in West Virginia, by all means, let me know. Actually, hold that thought, guys. Don't go anywhere. AFK for just one moment. Sorry, guys. I had to change wardrobe and had to take a leak. So I'm back. But I won't want to leave my food unattended. Well, I mean, I got really nothing else. I mean, I just, the pizza is still in the toaster oven, but it's good, so. Ooh, all right. So what comments did I miss? Okay. Are you good building? It depends. I've considered probably like maybe making a spaceship or something on account of puppet stuff. Have to have involving puppet videos. Yeah. I'm going to a place called Billy. Oh, okay. Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes. Yeah, I've been there before. Well, it depends. Hopefully, maybe I can go there because I've been to Billy Bob's before. So, yeah, we'll see. I'll have to mention my dad, or maybe someone else can take. I don't know. We'll see. But I would love to meet you in person, else. I really would. Yeah. Anyways, can you do goofy voice impression in French? Okay, Xavier, because like, look, I can do those impressions, but on account of them of doing them in different languages, not quite possible. Okay, I don't even. I mean, I speak a little French, but not enough. I just know a couple of words, bonjour, félicitations, and préjugé, all that. Anyways, your puppets play Trouble. Yeah, I know. I'm glad to see that some of the puppet videos I've done here on Little Blue, they've been very popular. Um, because yeah, I'm just like taking a moment because yeah, the puppet videos, the ones I've done, yeah, where they played DVD games, those have become the most popular ones I've done. And yeah, the Toontown one and the one where I've played the Santa Claus 2 game. That was another one that became very popular. But let me tell you, the biggest videos that, even still, because they're the most popular ones that I've done. Well, because, yeah, like the one where I combined the Pixar piece of animation, Punky Keys 21, yeah, that blew up. The one where I show off the VeggieTales toys I have, that too. And I've done these back in 2019 when I discovered that you in the settings you turn on this thing to like screen record something. Yeah. Um when I discovered that, then I'd started doing like say, and that was a new thing that what began for the Little Blue channel year 3. Year 3 was 2019 where doing screen recording stuff and yeah, I did like the compilations I did were like say the no phrase of Elmo's World and compilation of the Wiggles going, huh? 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 Yeah, those. Might be able to meet up somewhere afterwards. Like what? After our first time meeting at Billy Bob's? Yeah, yeah. If that's what you're saying. Do you remember? Yes, and here's the thing. I've done a few puppet videos where they've played the Madagascar DVD game. The the trivia question thing, facts about animals, that thing, that is on the DVD of the first Madagascar film. Yeah. You should play the Santa Claus 1 again. Yeah, I mean I played I did play the game that was on the first Santa Claus film DVD. I don't have that DVD anymore, but maybe get a new. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, wait a second. I'm getting confused because. Well, else, I mean, I don't know. It depends because would it be possible, like maybe somewhere in the Charleston area? Just I don't know, maybe in Southridge or something. Well, it's I don't know. Just it depends on you, like how far you're gonna go into West Virginia. I'm just saying. But anyways, Robin Williams was originally going to voice Gru of the DreamWorks. Really? Huh. Wait a second. I'm blanking on this. I don't think I was fully aware. Was was is Despicable Me based off of a book or something? I don't know because now just say it, Xavier. I genuinely, I guess I didn't know. But that's the thing. Like, okay, could it have been possible if they actually did, if they were able to get Robin Williams because it's unfortunate that sadly Robin Williams didn't do any DreamWorks animated film. You realize that? Well, especially on account that here's the thing. He was at one point considered to voice Shrek. Katzenberg made that suggestion, suggesting that Robin Williams should voice Shrek. But for Robin, ever since Aladdin, working with Jeffrey Katzenberg is the last thing that Robin would do. Yeah. Did not have a good time being, under, you know, the what's the word I'm looking for? Being directed and so on by Katzenberg. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, the Madagascar game. Anyways, Alexa, what time is it?
It's 9:08 p.m.
9:08. Okay. Yeah, guys. I mean, I don't know. Hey, at least we're up to 1 hour. That's good. 62 minutes, but still. Because like the movie again, I plan on watching Thunderbolts. It is a 2-hour movie after all, but you know. Anyways, so yeah. Here's something. Yeah, I was gonna say this before. Like I was thinking of this before I came back. I had to set the phone down. I should definitely consider setting up StreamYard. So that way, because, you guys can come on and I can have company. I can have company to talk to and all that. So, yeah. But StreamYard is technically an app, right? So, or I can just do it through Google, I think. Yeah. If you guys know anything, say something in the comments and the chat. What to do with StreamYard. I'm thinking of doing a series where my plush characters play a Madagascar. Well, why don't you go for it? Here's the thing. Like the first 2 years I did YouTube on, with Little Blue, I started doing videos with toys, Lego figures or anything else, and I had them play some of the DVD games. They were the first ones to like. That was the first thing. That was the first thing that happened where they were playing DVD games. But then at some point, I just lost interest and just didn't find it really that good anymore. And that's when I turned my attention towards the puppets. To me, the puppets make a whole lot sense. So that's what I did. But yeah, just at some point, like, and up to this year, especially this year, I just started not doing that many puppet videos anymore. One of the reasons, and I'll go ahead and say it because not long after, it was after the one puppet video I did around, literally, it was the first video to be published this year, like the puppets sell, Christmas aftermath and such. And in that, I won't say any names, was my ex-girlfriend. That was like one of the last videos we ever did that she was involved in, she appeared in. And after we broke up, and after I discovered that one of my big puppet characters went missing, I just stopped doing puppet videos. But from time to time this year, I've been doing a couple of puppet videos, but yeah, at some point I have some ideas in mind for some skits, full-length puppet videos I can do, but just not on my mind right now. I've been more focused on what I've been doing a lot and still am, reviews and reactions. But of course, like there's been other things I've been doing, like unboxings, because, unboxing videos, I do those once a month. And yeah, because the last unboxing video came out just yesterday. Yeah. So go check that out. So yeah, but mainly I've been doing the reactions and reviews. So they take up a lot. So anyways, also I haven't shown Sal in a while. I should bring him back. Sal. Which one's Sal again? I genuinely can't remember right now. I was originally going to make my own version of Toy Story 3 with my Toy Story toys. Yeah, that sounds interesting. I mean, I've seen those. I've seen a few videos. Oh, okay, yeah. You know what else? That would be something else in consideration. Maybe Sal can make an appearance in the puppet videos I do. That would be interesting. Yeah, but as I was saying, like I've seen a couple of, I've seen quite a handful of parody videos or something where people playing with their Toy Story toys. Um, yeah, I've even seen some stop motion ones. Like, jeez, like I've seen this, and we've seen the thumbnail. Like, has anybody seen that one with? I think it's Japanese dubbed or something. I don't know, but point being is that there's this one where the toys basically have an encounter with Iron Man. You know, just yeah. But I just remember the thumbnail because something to do with Woody and Iron Man in the background. But yeah. All right, that's good. Yeah, yeah, he could. Yeah, we should yeah, that should definitely happen. Um. Anyways, here's a random question for you guys. Anybody watch Smosh? I don't know why, but I don't know what took me so long, but sometime early this year, I fully discovered Smosh and I've loved it instantly, you know? That'd be like a dream to for me as of now to like be a part of Smosh, you know? Well, that's good. That's good. Yeah, that's good. Your sister likes Smosh. Yeah. Yeah, I technically discovered Smosh just a few years ago on account of Shane, because high school wardrobes that they were wearing, and when it came to Shane, he wore his getup that he wore in iCarly. Yeah, and hard to believe because that's when I first knew who Shane was, because he was in that one episode of iCarly where Briarwood, yes, that one. So she's Louise. Do you remember the early versions of the Toy Story stores? Like, yes, yep, I remember. Yep, I remember knowing about those behind the scenes facts and all that. Well, Xavier, do you also happen to know that how Woody, when he finally became a cowboy doll with a pull string, do you happen to know that how Woody was originally done? He was pretty much a douchebag, as Animat said it best. Like I heard from Electric Dragon 505, but yeah, just horrible. And even like those that in the behind the scenes of Toy Story and in the Pixar documentary, the Pixar story, like so repulsive watching that on screen. The the test footage and all that for Toy Story, and yeah, with how Woody's attitude was just horrible. Luckily, we're all happy and thankful that yeah, how Woody turned up in the final film. Yeah. I mean, he was rude at times in the first film and being jealous towards Buzz, but that was not as bad as say what they originally were going for, you know? Yeah. Anyways. Anyways, okay. I think probably I'll keep the stream going for a little bit longer because I want to eat and watch the movie. But let's see. I remember that Billy Crystal was, I don't know, because like now I'm going back and forth now if I want to do the movie or not this evening. There's always tomorrow. I remember that Billy Crystal was going to voice, but yes. And it's on YouTube. You can easily find it on YouTube. The test footage of Buzz Lightyear with Billy Crystal's voice. The audio from When Harry Met Sally of the wagon wheeled coffee table. That was great. The glider scene from made me think that Blue Sky. Okay, not me. Although I did like the music accompanied with Woody as he is about to take off. I love that. Um, Made you think about it, huh? Well, clearly you saw the Pixar title. You saw the Pixar logo at the start of the film, of course. But anyways, okay. What else to talk about? I don't know. Anyways, what's the top fans? Yeah, because like I guess like yeah, because I saw this where I discovered this like top fan thing because I guess yeah, because overall it has to do with whom are the first like three people to leave comments. Yeah, so I'm looking at it right now because the brilliant Jay Z is at number one. Ace was at number two. Isaac Delgado was number three. Else is at number four. Timothy is at number five. So, yeah. Oh well. My thoughts on Code. Yeah, I mean, I watched a little bit of Codename Kids Next Door. Uh, and I'd like to review something of Codename Kids Next Door at some point. I mean, like, I know that probably because, like, if anything, like, definitely I'd review their holiday specials, like the episodes that are, say, Halloween and Christmassy. And I'm wondering, like, did the series? I think so, maybe. Like the entire series of Codename Kids Next Door, it got released on Blu-ray or something. I don't know. Because yeah, overall, point being, I'd like to at least do the holiday episodes of the show, Christmassy and Halloweenish, and so on. The early version of The Lion King was going to. Yep, I know about that too. One thing I most prominently remember about Codename Kids Next Door is that number one and number two. That's how the number is said. Like they were messing with, I guess, number five sisters' bras or something. I remember that most prominently. What's your favorite character in the show? Operation Naughty. Okay, yeah, yeah. All right, yeah. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I can get around to that episode this year. I guess it's a tie between say numbers 1 and 2. I like their get up, their wardrobe and such, their design and yeah. Number 1 of course being the bald kid with shades and a red shirt. And number 2 of course wearing that that pilot cap, with goggles and the blue shirt. Yeah, him too. But I had a great okay, Else, yeah. Well, yeah, and I think by this point I'm gonna be very shortly I'll be ending the stream, but yeah. But it was great to have you, Els. Like we should get like yeah, we got to keep in touch. Like like besides like the planned review collabs, but yeah, like when we can try and meet in person, like when you show up later this year. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's nice to see That's nice to see Marzena. Pardon me for saying this, but Marzena, like that's sometimes a boy and girl's name, so you know where I'm going with this. Just, anyways, yeah. I mean, yeah. The other characters of Codename Kids Next Door, numbers 3, 4, and 5. They're good characters too. Well, yeah, I think probably number 5 is another good one too. I don't know because Cree Summer, yeah, Cree Summer. So, but the other two, like all of them, they're good. So yeah. Anyways, I will say because there's one piece of Codename Kids Next Door material I'd like to review at some point. I need to look back and see because I think very soon its anniversary will be coming up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think by next year. Well, it's not just Codename Kids Next Door, but it's also Grim Adventures, the crossover with Codename Kids Next Door and Grim Adventures. Yeah, because that was a big event. Because like some of those early 2000s animated shows from Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network. There were a few of them. They had a couple of big crossover events. Yeah, just mainly like said the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour, that one, and on Cartoon Network, yeah, because with as I just mentioned, Grim Adventures and Codename Kids Next Door, and Disney. Disney technically had a couple. Well, most prominently Lilo and Stitch. Yeah, Lilo and Stitch was the one show that had a good chunk of the other Disney Channel animated shows crossing paths with them. And if you know, you know. So, did you do Roger Rabbit impression at the past or yes, I've done Roger Rabbit. Yeah, I've done him. What about Operation Zero? Yeah, I mean, I could do that one too. What's the voice acting in Kids Next Door? What do you mean by that? Why how are you asking me that? I don't know. Yes, so again, Xavier, I did do Roger Rabbit, so anyways. Yeah, I brought up Smosh earlier because I just have it up right now. If any time someone's feeling down, in the case of me sometimes, yeah, I feel as though probably Smosh is something fun to watch because yeah, their energy, their hyperactiveness, it's amazing, you know. What do you think of the Land Before? To be honest with you, I haven't seen that much of Land Before Time, nor have I watched any of it in such a long time. Frankly, I've only really had seen one of the like I think two of them, yeah, because there's been so many. Those number of direct to DVD sequels, jeez. But I just remember seeing them on TV. I think if anything, yeah, probably it was like they were on like say on Playhouse Disney or something. I think, yeah, or maybe I'm wrong. Like no, I think so. Yeah, because I think if anything, like yeah, definitely Playhouse. Like back when Disney Junior was called Playhouse Disney, they showed a couple of those. Yeah, so I have vivid memory of them and what goes on in each of them. Yeah, and talk about the voice acting in Codename Kids Next Door. What do they do? They make read that. Let me read that slowly. Talking about the voice acting and Codename Kids Next Door. What do they do? What makes okay? It's being weird that Nathan Lane didn't do King. What? An early towns. Okay. I didn't realize that. Is this true, Xavier? 'Cause I have no idea. Like, was Nathan Lane once involved in Madagascar? Well, honestly, like, well Nathan Lane. He always like when he's done voice acting. That's his natural voice. But yeah, how many villains in Codename's Kids Next Door? Well, I think if anything, like the only one I can think of most prominently think of is the father. Yeah, father, because yeah, him. But there's also those group of kids that are linked with father. Yeah, so all right. I think by this point I'm probably gonna sign off. But not just yet. I'll keep this going as long as I can. Well, yeah, I just yawned. So okay, just if I don't know if you understood what I said, Marzena, but are you you boy or girl? Because like I mean, because like Marzena can sometimes be a boy and girl's name. Yeah, I'm a bit tired, Marzena. I am. Yes, I am. But I'm all right. I'm okay. If anything, I got to get myself back up and moving because I made dinner. I've been making. I technically started dinner. Okay, your mail. So I was only asking. I was just simply asking. Okay, just because I have a feeling that yeah, sometimes Marzena can be sounds like it could be a girl's name, but I'm just saying. Okay, Timothy says I would like to make a okay shrinking machine. So, yeah. I mean, I have no full knowledge, and I genuinely can't remember other antagonists that have appeared in Codename Kids Next Door, but only Father I can remember most prominently. Well, that goes for all of us. Are you excited for the Simpson would get? Yeah, I mean, of course, I've been hearing about. I've heard about this, of course. I didn't make a, even if it's necessary. I don't know. It depends, but maybe I could have done a video giving my thoughts on it. But that's okay. Uh, because Family Guy, yeah. Let me read the rest of your comment. Because Family Guy would get a film at the development, but I don't think South Park would not get a. Well, I mean, South Park it already got a. We already had, well, because they already had their movie, but didn't they already have another movie at one point? I think it came directly to streaming because I could have sworn there was. How dangerous is Father? Is it about his fire? Maybe, but it's been a while. I can't remember exactly, but itch. Anyways, okay. This just seems weird. Like, I don't know. Not really. Just like how I have my phone in position right up my face. But it's just this position I have and I feel comfortable. Also, what's the theme of Codename? There's no real like full length theme. I mean, it's just like spy like music or something. And each of the kids, like, the numbers, like they pop up and then they get in their position to, and the logo emerges. Yeah. Hello, Abby. Well, you made it just in time because I think very soon I'll be ending the stream. Yeah, the theme is catchy. You're right, Marzen. It is catchy. Da 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 da, because of the guitar riff. Once again, I have Smosh on the background. I gotta go turn the TV on. I gotta turn the TV off downstairs. Marzette, you just said your last comment. You just said it was catchy. So, anyways, if you have any more questions, guys, yeah. So I think number 5. Okay, how did we all of a sudden start talking about Codename Kids Next Door? I don't know. Just one of those things. I have a plush, lime plush, almost Beba. Okay, interesting. Not been aware of that. Uh huh. Yeah, I seem to recall. Like, no, I know that you love Wicked. So, who's your favorite character from Yo Gabba Gabba? That was another show on Noggin that I watched. Yeah, Yo Gabba Gabba. I guess if anything, Plex. Fun fact: I don't know about you guys. At my local Toys R Us, there was a special like thing going on. My dad and I went to this. Jeffy the Giraffe was there, as well as Plex. Yeah, costumes of those characters. We got our pictures taken. That was pretty cool. Yeah, I'm guessing quite a lot. Yeah. Hmm. I don't know. Like, can you guys? Can you hear Smosh in the background? Because did this show have a moon base? Code name? Maybe. I can't remember. Overall, I didn't watch that much of Codename Kids Next Door. I watched a little, but not enough. But I'm well aware of what the show's like, of course, and all that. But it's been a while, so I don't remember that much details. Okay. Yeah, I enjoyed the Penguins Madagascar. I really did. That I watched a good chunk of. Ugh. Okay, who else still here? Also in the show, Kid Next Door's Rainbow. Okay, Rainbow Monkeys. I forgot that two Smosh actors were. Yep, that's true. They are in Angry Birds. Some of them, doing some bit of voice acting. I know Ian had done some voice acting, something for like a frog or something. Yeah, that. And there's a Smosh video reacting to that. So, how many Rainbow Monkeys they got? I don't know. I freaking don't know. Just yeah. Because the Smosh cast members, they've done more than just being on Smosh. Because you can find on YouTube like a compilation of the Smosh cast members being in ads. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's like here's another thing because I don't know because I feel like maybe I technically before Smosh I saw some of the Smosh cast members and other stuff. Like okay, yeah, Shane most prominently, as I said earlier, I saw him in an episode of iCarly. He was in an episode of iCarly that had to do with Briarwood. If you know, you know. Um, but some of the others the fan favorite of Smosh, Angela, like she was like in an episode of, I think, was it Two Broke Girls? I think so. Yeah. But anyways. Good. So I missed the comments. What did they say? Need help? Like what? That's what happens when you lay flat in bed or something. You just then feel tired. But again, I fixed dinners. I'm fixing. I don't want to keep it occupied that long. And I hate to end off the stream because I hate to disconnect from you guys. But there's always next time another stream. Um, what stuff scared you? Good question. I guess one that comes to mind early Thomas the Tank Engine, I guess. Yeah, because season 5, for example. Season 5 did have some quite intenseful stuff, that's for sure. Tough Puppy I've watched. Oh yeah. I watched a good chunk of Tough Puppy. I think yeah, I still have them. I've got a couple of those figurines of Tough Puppy. So yeah. But yeah, so I did watch a little bit of Tough Puppy. Well, it seems how that came straight from the same creator of, you know, Butch Hartman. Of course, we know Butch Hartman and his animation style, duh, because he did Fairly Odd Parents. He did Danny Phantom, and then of course this Tough Puppy. Yep. Anyways, frankly, like here's the thing: I didn't watch that much of Danny Phantom. Fairly Odd Parents, I did. Tough Puppy, yes, I did as well. Is Kitty? Yeah, she is. I'd say, like, I mean, the title character himself I enjoy the most, but also, I guess, like, yeah, like the lizard guy, the rat guy. I think like the little bug guy, yeah, him too. And the one that's like gag, 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 him, like kind of like stuttering or something. Very similar to. Who knows? I mean, we'll find out. I mean, we'll see how the fourth SpongeBob film turns out. Because, yeah, at one point I did watch the third SpongeBob film. I actually watched that the day before. My dad and we went to go to Huntington Comic Con. And at Huntington Comic Con, got to meet Tom Kenny. Yep. I got to meet the voice of SpongeBob himself. It's true. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. Bird Brain. Yeah. And Bird Brain. That's his name. Going gaga gaga. Yeah. That's him. Thank you. Thank you, Merzena. Here's something else about Smosh. Like, there are so many not compliment, I'm blanking on it. Compli Why can't I get it out? Compilation. Thank you. Compilation videos of anything Smosh in particularly. Just, yeah. Yeah. Uh huh. Okay. Yep. Yes, it was. Yeah. Yep, that's true. Yeah. Fortunately, when it was going to, yeah, it just didn't get the proper theatrical release on account of COVID. That's true. Here's the thing because, like, fun fact, it was the third SpongeBob film was pushed back in order for the live action Dora film to have its spotlight and such. Very thoughtful, very nice. By the way, did anybody check out if it's already out, I think it's out by now. Anybody had seen the new live action Dora film that technically is a sequel to the Lost City of Gold? I haven't yet, but I will at some point. Will you check out? Maybe. The pandemic's over. We've been over this right. Yeah, we have. Don't we all have? Yeah. I will say that, God, this was, I mean, yeah, never mind. I don't want to talk about it because, I talked about it. I brought this up earlier, but now I'm done. So, anyways, any other comments? Abby was here at one point, but then she just disappeared. Yeah. Marzena and Timothy, you've been here longest, but there's five people. Like, come on, guys. To the other, like, what, three people? Just like say something, please. Like, yeah, and Xavier, yeah, you're one of them. Uh, I think I'll have Tough Puppy a Doom. Sure, yeah. I mean, we'll see. I wish DreamWorks would make the fourth and fifth. Yeah, I mean, yeah, because like the rumors and talks that a fourth Madagascar, who knows? I don't know what the problem. I mean, was there a specific reason why they never got around to a fourth Madagascar film? I don't know. I mean, like, look, I mean, seems like the third Madagascar film ended off on a pretty good note, you know. Yeah, I mean, if anybody like, guys, why don't you go subscribe to Timothy? Yeah, yeah. Back to you, Kyle. Kyle always, I know Kyle. He always like he leaves off comment emojis of the Vulcan salute. Not that I'm complaining. I'm just saying. So is there a Thanksgiving? Well, of course there is, Marzana. Of course there's a Thanksgiving Day parade coming up. Also on account that there's going to be a new batch of balloons this year. A new one of Buzz Lightyear, Shrek, Mario, Minnie Mouse, and I'm blanking on the others, but yeah. Anyways, jeez, I gotta turn the heat on because it's a bit chilly. But I mean, I feel okay. But yeah, but I definitely should. I had to. I think it was necessary. I had before I had to leave the house. I had to. I turned off um the heat and all that. But yeah, I think I'll now. Of course, I'll turn it back on. Disney would not make the Muppets third film because Most Wanted left off and ended here because Walter has a long lost brother. Stopped making the films at 20. Okay. Well, here's the thing actually. It turns out, if any of you heard about this, um, apparently there's a new Muppets film considered in the works. Apparently, both Jennifer Lawrence and Emma Stone, they're working on a Miss Piggy movie. It's not just them. Someone else is joining alongside with them to do it, but that'll be interesting. I mean, has Disney? I'm sure Disney, maybe if they've approved of this, because why else would they be doing this? Why else would, as of now, we hear that Emma Stone and Jennifer Lawrence are doing a Miss Piggy movie. Anyways, let's see. What is your opinion on the Lion Guard? It's fine. Not my cup of tea, but I mean, I'm just saying because it's nice to see that Lion Guard because it's canon and it's the continuation of the world of the Lion King animation, of course. Seeing as how that the Lion Guard it takes place like before, say, the events of Lion King 2, and later in the show it takes place after. Um, yes, you're here, Anchorman. Good to see you. Are we already up to 2 hours? Because oh. On Unikitty, Unikitty, I'm blanking on Unikitty. Oh, is it? I can't fully place it, but it's all right. So, what are you gonna get for Christmas? Well, I mean, so far, like I have a couple of T-shirts in mind, a few Blu-rays. Yeah, in fact, I've only mentioned one, but I'll have to, of course, figure of the rest. Yeah. Well, I left a. I mean, I guess that's on me. I could have let you know on Messenger or something, but I mean, look, I left two community posts. In fact, I left one I think yesterday that Oh, good for you, Anchorman. You're having a Star Wars marathon. Good. Here's the thing, like, yeah, I mean, again, I hate to end off this stream. I really do. But I know, but I got like I want to eat soon. Maybe, hopefully, I'll watch if I want to. Like, if I feel up to it still, I'll watch Thunderbolts. I'll see, but but this has been going pretty well. It's like at a certain point in live streams, a good majority of people showing up, and yeah, just from there on, man. Anyways, Disney did cancel and scrapped. Oh. Well, I mean, wait a second. Yeah, well, Lion King 1.5 is the Timon and Pumbaa film, so play Fortnite now. Okay. Wait, what are you talking about? Like, you're just simply saying you're playing Fortnite. I get it. I take it with the Star Wars marathon you've been watching. You've been watching a lot of Star Wars. Like, okay. Speaking of which, because like, yeah, I'm still trying to figure it out. Maybe in the next couple days or so, we can try and do this Anchorman. We can try and do our planned review of the first 3 seasons of Clone Wars. We could figure it out some more. Here's the thing, because I'll go ahead and say this. Technically, I'll announce this. I think me and Anchorman are going to be how we're going to do Clone Wars, our review club of Clone Wars. We're probably going to do seasons 1 to 3 in one whole video. Because if you guys recall, and if you guys know this, of course, the first 3 seasons of Clone Wars, the episodes are so random. They're not in chronological order, technically. So, anyways, will you check out Whisker Haven? Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, I'm not ruling out on it. I remember the Madagascar and Kung Fu Panda. I don't. There are certain app games I remember playing, but, anyways. Okay. There are a few. Like I said, I don't feel like ending the stream off soon. But there are a few things I kind of like want to feel like showing off. But yeah, just one moment, please. I'm just gonna be AFK for just a quick sec. Have you seen my? Yes, I have seen a couple of those so far. All right, one sec. Sorry, guys, I had to be AFK for a moment. I just went downstairs. I'm fixing up the rest of my dinner. I put in the mac and cheese in the microwave. I think what I'm gonna do is probably, you know what? I'm just gonna skip the movie I'm gonna watch tonight. I'll stay on. I'll still stay online as long as I can. Uh, you'll technically get to see me eat dinner, probably, but yeah. Okay, so who's still here? Because, well, I mean, I'd like for a good majority of people to see one of the things I want to show off, because who's your favorite character from Tugs? Well, I mean, I never grew up with Tugs, but I'm, of course, aware of what it's like. Maybe I've seen one full-length episode or two, yeah. But I say probably what's some face who has the top hat, the eyeglass. You know which one I'm talking about. Him, the British one. Yeah, I'm blanking on his name. If Rio would be released in cinemas because it is still in production and development, which Disney always doing a lot of busy stuff for many film projects at the process. Yeah. Well, look, on account we have Ice Age 6 on the way, so we'll see on Rio. Anyways, Alexa, what time is it?
It's 9:55
9:55, okay. Top hat, thank you. Why was that? Why couldn't I remember that? That should be so easy to know. Top hat. I wasn't talking to you. That was Alexa. So, anyways, I thought she was finished, but all right. All right, guys, but I just wanted to show this off, and, like, if Marzena's still here, I know you're still here, Timothy, but I just wanted to show off this. I'm sure maybe some of you have seen this before, technically, because SpongeBob was mentioned earlier. And I brought this up that I met SpongeBob himself. Yes. Me, my dad, having met Tom Kenny himself. Yep. That was at a convention we went to as of 2 years ago. That was really fun. That was great to meet Tom Kenny himself. Yeah. It's like anybody's dream come true, right? Just to meet a voice actor like him. And even before meeting Tom Kenny, there were two other big-time voice actors I met. Jim Cummings and the late Kevin Conroy. Oh, yeah. I got to meet the voice of Batman himself, ladies and gentlemen. I got to meet him. I actually met him the same year when he would sadly pass away, because I met him around the summertime. And then, of course, as we all know, many months later, I think it was around November, yeah, he sadly passed away. So, the Genie, yes, I've seen those. Yeah, it's really great. I think I've seen like one or two comments or something. People saying that when Aladdin's 35th anniversary or something, I guess, yeah. That comes up, like, people saying that there should be an extended long, like, version of all those audio takes of Robin Williams, because, yeah, I'm sure as you all know, because, like, he was there, he did that stuff for hours, nonstop, so many improv. Yeah, I mean, I genuinely is how I feel about the live action remakes. I don't think they're that bad. No. Because here's the thing, they can never top off the original, of course. So in the case of the live action Aladdin film, for me, yeah, I didn't think it was that bad. I thought it was okay for what it was. Yep. Yeah, of course, like, big shoes to fill in for Will Smith, because, of course, he couldn't do Genie exactly as how Robin did. No, that Genie that Robin did is the Genie that... Yeah, you get my point. Anyways. Anyways. Okay. Yeah, because... Yeah, I think I'm just going to skip the movie I was going to watch tonight. I'll do it tomorrow, because I'm a bit tired, and Probably after, say, dinner and dessert, I'm gonna just call it a night. Yeah, I will. Besides, I mean, it's like, again, I said this earlier in the stream that I did watch. I watched one of the movies that is that I'm reviewing for the first batch. I did that and did my review. I recorded my review afterwards today, and yeah. So, anyways, I don't think Disney would not make a live action. Well, why would they? Because Roger Rabbit is live action technically. It is. Yeah. Everything is live action, and you have the cartoon characters roaming around in the live action world. Well, I'll count this as because, yeah, Toontown, like that's in a tunnel, of course. Yeah, the Toontown tunnel. Anyways, yeah, I mean, like that I know of. They canceled. Here's the thing, because they had plans for a couple of more batch of Roger Rabbit shorts. For the rest of the 1990s, and one of them would have been attached to Toy Story, but that unfortunately didn't come to be. And a planned sequel, yeah, that sadly didn't come to be either. And yeah, because seems as though that probably Roger Rabbit's just better off just being as its own thing, a standalone film. Just like, the same goes for Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, any movies like those are just better off as just a one-time thing, standalone, etc. Just, yeah. Anyways. Hey, at least, Roger Rabbit technically made a comeback in the Chip and Dale's film. Because, I think it's nice that happened, and, Roger Rabbit coming back on screen on account of Charles Fletcher once again voicing him. Yeah, that was a good cameo just to see Roger Rabbit be brought back to life. Just like, yeah, it was great. Oh, what a party! I love that. Yeah. At one point, Roger Rabbit's fault. Yes. Yep. I know about that too. Yep. I'd like to get back into a Roger Rabbit mood at some point. Well, it's just one of those things. You ever have that feeling where you start to get in the mood of something specific for a little bit, but then it goes away, then at some point it'll come back to you? Yeah, so that hasn't hit me yet, Roger Rabbit, but, well, I'll find out. I'll know. Because, of course, Roger Rabbit's it's in my top favorite list of movies, of course. So, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, because, okay, yeah, by now the timer, the mac and cheese is done in the microwave. Honestly, I hate to do this, but, Zman's Edits is here. Hello. Yep, it's me. Hello. Hello, Zman's Edits. By the way, if anybody who's entering in the stream at times, you may notice that there's no title, but I didn't get a chance to put the title for the stream, so Z-Man. Okay, sorry. I don't know. It just struck me, Z-Man, but no, it's Z-Man. Thank you. Thank you for the clarification. What's your opinion on Barney? Barney's okay. I didn't grow up with it. My parents didn't really let me watch Barney because they just didn't like Barney. They thought he was weird, and my parents calling Barney Satan. It's true. I'm sorry. It's true with what they said. Yeah. By the way, it's even when my dad and we did our review of the Wiggles documentary, Hot Potato. Oh, that was brought up. That was brought up about Barney the dinosaur. Anyways. I need to watch that documentary again at some point. Maybe not tonight, but yeah. My parents won't let me watch. Why won't they let you watch SpongeBob? What's wrong with that? That's weird. All right. Well, guys, I'll be right back once again because I got to. I can't. I don't want to leave my food unattended once again. And the mac and cheese just finished. So okay. Yeah, I mean the good old days of SpongeBob, of course, the golden age. That's the best. But yeah, but that's not to say that some of the later episodes, even today, they've not all been that bad. Okay. Anyways, all right, guys. AFK once again. So yeah, gonna be muted. I'll be right back. Okay. So try not to go anywhere. Okay. Just yeah, stick around. Maybe like interact with you guys. Interact with each other in the comments section by all means. Okay. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. I did say, because I had to finish the rest of my dinner. I just now had it fixed. It's all ready. And yeah. All right. Whew. All right, who all's still here? All right. Okay. Yep, good to see you're still here, Timothy. I mean, yeah, like I said, by all means, you guys could have interacted with each other in the chat. But like I said, like I excuse me. I could get StreamYard pulled up or something just to. My friends over at C1BNG are live right now. I'm live and so are they. Yeah, I've been well, I know one of you guys, like Kyle, yeah, because I've seen him comment on their videos. So, anyways, all right. Let's see. Any more comments that came up? Yeah, I'm with you too, Timothy. I mean, like, man, my response just who asked for a who asked for a movie that, is just that's horror themed and such. Nobody. Nobody asked for that. Oh well. What did you say, Z-Man? You didn't eat on stream? I just now fixed it. Like, See? That's my grub. That's my grub this evening. Can I zoom out? There we go. Yep. Get a good look, because that's what I'm eating. So. Alright. Yeah, I think I'll still go. I'll keep this stream going still until maybe at a certain point. Thanks, Z-Man. Oh man, what to watch? I don't know what to play. I'm thinking probably an episode of Star Trek. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah. Usually, like, that's what I've been doing. That's what I've done a lot. Been just having an episode of, like, TNG on, so. Right. Me too. I'm with you, Timothy. I hate too much change as well. Don't we all? Especially for anybody like me, and I'm sure the same goes for you, who especially like who hates change and those that are on the autism spectrum, definitely. What did you say, Z-Man? I had thought you'd take the time away. No, not really. No, I mean, I have no problem with, while still streaming, also eating, so. No, because, like, in case you didn't hear me correctly, I did, because, again, I did say that I had to, like, AFK, and I was going to finish the rest of my dinner, like, fix it up, that is, fixing it, if that helps better understand. I'm just trying to figure out which episode of TNG to play. Honestly, maybe this one. I don't know. It's toughy. I hate change too. My favorite things like story. Yeah. Or what about, like, say, like, here's another one, because, like, change that happens in the family and all that, just, that kind of stuff. Ah, you're here, Nate. Good to see you, yeah. You're okay. Like, I'm not going anywhere anytime soon right now, just, yeah. Did you react to CinemaSins for everything wrong with Toy Story? I have, Xavier, I will get to yours eventually. Probably it'll be sometime later this month, okay? Count on it. But I'm going to get to it. I'm going to get to your very own CinemaSins video you did. I assume, like, because I've not yet watched it, I don't count that I'm going to react to it. I presume you're the narrator of that. Clearly, you would be. Yeah, Lost Media is good. Yeah. Yeah, Toy Story 2 is the best, Nate. I'm on the same page as you. It is my favorite Toy Story film. I mean, it's between that and Toy Story 3. Those are my two favorite Toy Story films. But Toy Story 2 at first place for me. For making YTPs, what if I made Z-Man, by all means. Here's the thing. You're not the first person to have done a YTP of Little Blue, and in the case of me, because I had another friend who did, 4 or 5 YTPs of Little Blue, me, and so on. Just, yeah. All right. I'd ironically put Toy Story 3. Okay. I don't know. It's not that, look, it's just like, I don't know, because it's not that I hate the first Toy Story film. I'm just not really into it that much. But I, of course, respect the hell out of it for what it is, because that made history. That did make film history, with no doubt. It did. It changed animation and all that. Mine would be better. LOL. 10 years, yeah. Understandable, so. Doug Walker did make some good points when he said the third film went, well, I mean, like, I don't see what the big problem was with the dark stuff that was in. I mean, at least they didn't go too far. Just, well, kind of, but, not too extreme. Timothy, I technically already did a review of Toy Story. I did. So if you want to go check it out, go check it out. You can, it's definitely, easily search for it in the playlist of my Pixar reviews. Yeah. One of my favorite things about those playlists I've made is the thumbnails. I'm sure, well, not thumbnails, there's a specific name to them. I guess, the posters for the thumbnail, for the playlists? Yeah. Yeah, because, I've made creative ones, and I'm sure as you guys recall, you've seen them. Main arguments. Darn autocorrect. Wait, what did you say? His main argument planning was the darker elements. It didn't balance out. Okay. Okay, so instead of you meant argument, it was supposed to be argument and not co-planning. Okay. Was the darker elements didn't balance out with the heartfelt? Well, yeah. Settle a debate for me. Which Star Wars film is superior, Revenge or... I mean, I think both are good. Well, I mean, if anything is Empire, there's no doubt, of course, okay, the best Star Wars films that people cite are, of course, the original trilogy. Yes, that. And as for prequels, well, I mean, we all, a lot of us love or hate them, but, I'm pretty sure that for most people, Revenge of the Sith is the best in the prequel trilogy. But for me personally, I love the entirety of the prequel trilogy. Yeah. And I hate to say it, but Phantom Menace is my number 1 favorite Star Wars film. That's just me. Number 2 would be Empire. Okay? I'm just simply saying that's just how I am. That's what I think. So, we're all entitled to our opinions. That's all that matters. I have not yet eaten, and I can't decide which episode of Next Generation to watch. Well, man, maybe to you, but not to me. It's never been a guilty pleasure for me. That Jar Jar, he never bothered me. Yeah. Okay, you know what? I guess this one, yeah, this one episode of TNG, like from season 2. All right. Well, it's called Jar Jar. Not really. I know he's not had any pleasant comments said about Jar Jar. Nothing positive, but hey, Edward, good to see you, man. Well, I'm glad to see that I've not gone anywhere. I've not ended this stream. Oh my god, that's too much. Like, as much as I love Dog Walker, I think that's a bit harsh, you know? Oh, did you? Nice. You know, I never really grew up with Ren and Stimpy. Because I don't think, when I was growing up, like, and watching Nickelodeon, I don't think they did any reruns of Ren and Stimpy, as far as I recall. So I'm watching TNG right now, and this is what's on. This is the episode I have on right now, and this right here with Data having a beard. So, anyways, yep, that's right. Kind of makes me feel like that. Do I have any? Are any of you guys who follow me? Are you guys? Are any of you? I was about to say. Okay, okay. Like I was hoping because it just seems like to me that a lot of people who I know of who are my online friends, they don't seem to be into Star Trek or something. I don't know. But some of you, okay, but so far some of you have said that, you know. Yes, I've seen all 3 seasons. Yep, I've seen the entirety of Picard. Like, seriously, Nate? That's the only piece of Star Trek you've enjoyed? Hmm. Oh, yes, that's the one where they go into that void, or, you know, with Nick Elam. That one. That's a good one. Oh, okay. Like, I mean, like, yeah, you obviously, so you know, you're referring to TNG. Well, I mean, TNG is the, like, you know, that's the best Star Trek show. By the way, Edward, if you're still there, I mean, I hope you've been doing all right. And I'm glad. It's great to see that you know you've been in a happy relationship, as I recall. So, and even if I have to bring this up, Edward, because you know whose birthday's coming up in just a few days, you know, who must not be named. Yeah. I appreciate your comment, Nate, on that one. Honestly, there was a lot of times at times this year where Abby and I just on and off, but going to my first ever convention on Saturday. Cool. Oh, you're going to be Brendan Fraser. Awesome. I love that. I don't regret making that joke now, but that. Okay. Well, I'm talking about someone else. So. Talk about someone else that me and Edward know of. Interesting. I mean, because I hope for you, Z-Man, you're doing your best to not overdo it, right? Because I've done my damnest not to overdo it. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I haven't fully. I've seen bits and pieces of his review of Felix the Cat, but I've never sat down and watched the entirety of it. But that's not to say, and I've not ruled out on this, because, yeah, I mean, I plan on reacting to it soon. Okay, good, yeah. Okay, to respond to Timothy's comment, favorite Wiggles video. Uh, I never really gave it full thought. I, I don't know, cause I guess I don't know, I don't know, cross between say Cold Spaghetti Western, Woohoo Wiggly Gremlins. Yeah, you realize that there were a couple of Wiggles videos and all that where they had stories going on to them. So I'll join you if you'd allow. Yeah, sure. I have no problem with you joining me for that one. You should watch Darman if you feel down. I know that name. I know Darman, but I can't place his image. I just can't. You should watch. Do you seen? You see the deleted scenes? I think so. Yeah. Well, I know I've seen one or two of the Pinocchio ones. I've seen the one where of Pinocchio, Geppetto and Figaro, they were considering on eating Cleo, but then Geppetto snapping out of it. Just this is when they're this is where they're trapped in Monstro. Favorite SpongeBob, man, I don't know that either. Right now, I'm thinking of this okay, like an episode that centers on characters, I guess probably right now I'm thinking of Plankton. So I'm thinking of the one where his army, his cousins and all that, they come in. That one. That was in season 3. You know which one I'm talking about. A lot of people choose yeah, they do. They do choose Band Geeks. But they would also choose, say, the Nasty Patty, Shanghai, or just whatever, Yeah, Band Geeks is a good one. So, anybody seen the most famous YouTube poop of Band Geeks? I think you know which one I'm talking about. Oh yes, I think I know which one you're talking about, Nate. Yes, the one where Mr. Krabs like not wanting to feel old or anything like that. That one. Yes. And I'm blanking on the name of the
title,
but what about the alternative ending? Well, I mean, it's there in the final in the animated film where he does turn to a real boy. So midlife Krista, thank you. Yeah. That's I think I was blanking on that. I want to prop this up. There we go. So. Well, jeez Louise. Let's see, Scaredy Pants. Yep, those are some good ones too. The Chunkle one. Steal credit for me, yeah. See, I wish that I do wish that I had StreamYard. I could use StreamYard and invite you guys on. But again, I I'm pretty sure StreamYard is an app, but I think there's a way to use it through, say, Google. Pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, I was a teenage Gary. The fact that story, that being connected with the other one, Scaredy Pants, because that was like technically a full blown Halloween episode. I mean, the Scaredy Pants one was, but I was a teenage Gary. Yeah, that definitely is in that territory of like maybe something perfect to watch around Halloween. Yeah. Anyways. One time I Googled, what is Arby's sauce? By the way, did anybody ever try this? I did a vlog of this where Arby's did, for a limited time, have some SpongeBob stuff, the Krabby Patty and I think a McFlurry. Yeah. Which, again, as I just said, I did a vlog on that, getting to try that. It was pretty interesting. Yep, they did. I'm pretty sure that, because I don't know, because I feel like as I recall, like the one with when Wendy's did SpongeBob stuff, I think that was going against Hillenberg's wishes or something. Like, just something, because, yeah. I mean, obviously, Steven Hillenberg should have known. And of course he did, like, clearly, because he would have known, like, some things that probably would come along the show's way after he died. But, yeah. All right, Z-Man. Yeah. Great for you to be a part of this stream. I genuinely don't know. You know, maybe SpongeBob would kind of be my spirit animal. I genuinely don't know. That pizza, that pizza was reminded me, I guess. I'm sure that's what you mean. Yeah. You've seen the old TV show Arthur? Yes, I have. I mean, specifically, yes, I have. Yeah. Does anybody remember this? You can have yourself be in an episode of Arthur. This thing where you send in a photo of yourself. Well, in case of a child, and it's like you're in an episode of Arthur. I had that. I had that happen to me once. But, and I've lost that VHS tape. It's gone forever, but, But, you can find that stuff on YouTube where, yeah, people, like, inserting, Arthur's new friend starring so-on-so. Yeah. Who was your... I'd probably say Buster. Yeah, Buster. He was cool. Does anybody remember Buster's... I'm blanking on the name now. Buster's Diaries? No. The Arthur spinoff show like that. I watched a good chunk of that. And the Inspector from Jurassic World... Okay. Thank you! God, why was I not thinking of that? Postcards from Buster, doy. Oh, God. Does anybody recall the one episode of Postcards from Buster that was banned? If you know, you know. Jeez. Oh, good, you're back. Jesus. Uh-huh. Well, if Nate, if you're responding to what I was saying about no, because the episode that I'm aware of that was like banned or something, Postcards from Buster, was this lesbian couple, like, two moms. That's the one. I was wondering if you'd be down to do voices. Yeah, sure, no problem. But which ones? That's the question. Okay, yeah, okay, all right. Yeah, that one, yeah, so... by the way, because, like, I had so many fond memories, because if any of you like me, like, playing being on the PBS Kids website and playing some of those games, like, yeah, and over on PBS Kids Go, Arthur and Postcards from Buster. The games I play, they were a lot of fun. Yeah. Anyways. Coming in January. Wait a minute. Nice. Yep, so do I, Xavier. I remember that. Unpopular opinion, but Vern was my favorite. Well, no, I mean, no, like Vern seemed. No, Vern's a good character, so. But I'm blanking on. Which one's Fern again? I should know this, but I can't remember right now. I'm open for voice actors for my. Yeah. The Shy Poet Dog. Okay. Still blanking on him. But anyways, yeah. Yeah, but Edward, I'm down. I'm down to do any voices. Well, and yeah, my other friend Anchorman just wanted me to do a voice. Just Purple Jacket. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember. I'm starting to remember now. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Okay. Which characters you like to do? Well, I mean, is there any specific ones? I mean, I guess if anything, Splinter. I easily know how Splinter's voice is, and if anything, I could probably, I'd go for Kevin Clash as Splinter. Cran, I don't know. I definitely looking for. Okay, then I can do Splinter for if you like. Do you remember Comic Ozzy? He does like live stream with his wife and friends, and maybe I've heard of him. I want a Squirrel Girl MCU movie. Well, we'll find out. We'll see what happens. You never know. Okay, you already found Shredder. Okay. But if anything, yeah, I mean, I'd be down for Splinter. Maybe one of the turtles themselves, but we can figure it out further. My friend probably going to. Cool. Yeah, that's nice. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 10:48 p.m.
10:48. Okay. Hmm. It's really hard to find women. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Ugh. You ever you ever dabble in fan fiction? I don't know if I have. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I have a Zazu plush. You know those plushies like where the body is like plushy and the head is plastic? Yeah, that's what I have of Zazu. So, I think some of those plushies where the body is soft and all that, and the heads are plastic. I think they're pretty cool. So nice plush, nice plushes. I'm sure there's a specific name for them, but I can't place it. All right, so I don't want to keep. I mean, I don't want to keep the stream going as long as possible. But how does it feel? What feels? How does what feel specifically? And right now, just like I'm finishing the rest of dinner, but at the same time, like I kind of keep getting distracted by Star Trek. So okay, Edward, it was great to see you again, and thanks for popping in for as long as you were able to. Egg Xavier says I heard like five. Yeah, anytime, Edward. Yeah. I heard like five times about CinemaSins. Yes. The college girlfriend thing is, yeah. I mean, is there a specific reason? Like, I wonder because I mean, I'm guessing like, yeah, that's sometimes a running joke, but I wonder specifically what for. I mean, yes, one of the prequel films. It's interesting, how ironic that I'm watching something Star Trek and you, Anchorman, you're watching something Star Wars. Have you? Timothy says, have you seen the Jack and the Pack episodes? I don't know. I don't know if I have. The name of it doesn't ring a bell right now to me. Okay, let me guess. Empire. You're watching Empire. Aha! I should have figured. Yeah. Well, which part? Well, I mean, where are you up to now in Empire, Anchorman? Ah, look who else is here. Tank Engine Fanatics. Yeah, I remember you. It's been a while. Yeah, I mean, like, it's been a while since, I've done live streams, Tank Engine, so. Nice. So you're up to the third act of the film and all that. So you're near halfway done with the movie. Yep. Yeah, that's right, Xavier. Yep. Like, yeah, that's the thing because Gig- Gigantic was having been teased in Zootopia, but yeah, that was the only thing, and because with that joke and the fact that ironically, because later on, sadly got canceled. I wonder what that movie would have been like. I'm sure it would have been pretty good. It would have been interesting, but oh well. Ever met the Buddy the dog? I don't think so. No. Guess your favorite person. I don't know. I wish Popeye would get. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. I mean, yeah, I mean, it could have totally worked if that had proceeded on being made, but no. I don't seem to recall knowing that Tom Kenny does a pretty good Popeye impression. Yeah, if so, like, how ironic is that? Voicing two characters who are famous for being out in the ocean, out at sea, SpongeBob and Popeye, who's a sailor man. I'm guessing Shredder. I may be wrong, but, you know. Okay. Whoa, shit. I almost slipped. My phone slipped. Like, God, I hate when that happens. You ever have those moments where, like, you're holding on to something, but then out of nowhere, it's like, it just out of nowhere slips almost out of your hands. Like, jeez. And that was caught on live stream. Just, yeah. My favorite, a deep cut. Okay, well, I'm lost. I can't guess. Okay, I didn't hear anything about Nathan Lane. Just like, yeah. Yes, Tom Kenny technically became the new voice of Rabbit. Well, because on account that Ken Sampson, I think, yeah, because by that point he retired. And, I mean, he was still alive, at least for one more year. The same time when, the 2011 Winnie the Pooh film came out. I don't know why, because, like, why he didn't come back. Just, yeah, for once more to voice Rabbit. But nothing against Tom Kenny. I felt as though, Tom Kenny, he was perfect. It was a good choice to voice Rabbit. It was really exciting to hear him voice Rabbit. And the voice he delivered for Rabbit, pretty good. It's like, come to think of it, because, like, the 2011 Winnie the Pooh film, like, it didn't have, like, really any, like, big major stars, voicing any character specifically. I mean, like, kind of like with the exception of, well, I guess, say, John Cleese and Craig Ferguson. Yeah, because, John Cleese being the narrator, and Craig Ferguson is Owl. Yeah. They were good. Anyways. And the fact that was the final, at the time, the final hand-drawn animated film. And I got to see it in theaters. I was lucky enough to be one of, like, everybody else to see that in theaters. And, there are still some talks that, at some point Disney's coming back to hand-drawn, but, we'll see when the time comes. Because I'd like to believe that, too, that, it's coming back. Did Dawn... Okay. That's a good choice. Genuinely, I have no full knowledge of him, but, the original voice actor of Tigger. Yeah, Paul Winchell, who was the original voice of Tigger, you know, he didn't come back once again to voice Tigger on account of the Tigger movie, because, yeah, by that point, his voice getting raspy and older, and, yeah. And by that point, Jim Cummings, before he officially took over, Jim Cummings was voicing Tigger. But then, up to say the Tigger movie, that's when Jim Cummings officially took on the voice role of Tigger. And one of the last things that Paul Winchell did as Tigger, actually the same year when the Tigger movie came out, yeah, as I recall, in between, from 1999 to 2000, The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, The Ride at Disney World. That was the last ever piece of Winnie the Pooh material where Paul Winchell is the voice of Tigger. Yep. And here's another thing, because, in case you knew or did not know this, when the handing of the torch passed on to Jim Cummings to voice Tigger, Paul Winchell, apparently I heard this, where Paul Winchell said to Jim Cummings, take care of my buddy. And that was cute and sweet, for what Paul's, because it's true, yeah. And obviously, because, yeah, Paul, he obviously, of course, would know that Tigger be in good hands with Jim Cummings. Yeah, and ever since then. Let's see. Anchorman said, how do you feel I got... You did? Wait a second, I think... Did you tell me that before? Maybe, but, yeah. Has Disney got... Timothy, you put me in that spot just I don't know. It's look, over the past couple of years, Disney definitely has made poor choices, But that's not to say they're bad. I still love Disney. I'll never hate Disney. I love Disney for the right reasons, the obvious, understandable reasons, as all of us should. But it's definitely the people today that are currently behind Disney. Yeah, them. They're the problem. Just not doing their job. Not fully. Not running Disney fully properly. Anyways. Okay. Anchorman. Okay. She says she replied to me online for when she went. Okay, all right. Yeah, well, because Bob Iger, because it does feel like that, yeah, Bob Iger lost his touch, seems like it. I have nothing against Bob Iger, besides, when he was CEO years ago, no, he was doing really great, but by this point, and since he came back, I think probably because, overall, he's under a lot of stress and, so much going on, just, yeah. It's understandable for that kind of stuff, and the best I can try to describe and put at it. Yes, forgot that Adam Sandler was okay. Xavier, where are you saying? Because I would know, of course, if I heard any of this, but I have not, so I don't know. Hmm. Would you like to hear something? Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Shout it out. Shout it out in the comment, Anchorman. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 11:05 p.m.
Okay. Now, next hour I'll be close to midnight.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Still active. Golly. I did not expect that I would be continuing this long. Ever since like where I first started in this stream, because I started off where I was putting away groceries, after running errands, and then just yeah. And here we are now. What, up to 2? Yeah, I think up to 2 hours into the stream. Here I am now because I finished dinner, and here I am just relaxing. And right now, almost up to the end of this episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation. Yeah. Okay, so Anchorman now says, my annoying coworker. Hold on. All right, my annoying coworker was mad because another annoying coworker of mine who used to work at the store I'm at said my coworker only getting around through daddy money at hilarious. Okay. The one deleted scene from the Tarzan film, which not in the jungle, but somewhere at the boat. Huh. Okay. Hey, we got 6 people here. Like, come on. Any of you, 6 people. Well, yeah. Just 4? Yeah. 4 people who have not left a comment, at least for a while. Just say something. Yeah. So. See, Xavier says, okay, wait, Zergo from Tarzan 2. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Well, kind of, yeah. And Anchorman, you asked if I like. Of course I do. Yeah, iCarly was definitely one of those shows that because I watched a lot on Nickelodeon. So I can remember when the new episodes were coming up, and I remember seeing the promos and all that. Oh yeah, jeez, the madness, the mad nostalgia, and all that. That the memories I have, fondest memories I have of iCarly. Just yeah. Anyways. Because I'd always tuned in for the new episodes that came out, so. Okay. All right. By this point, I'm just now going back to YouTube. So. Well, besides that. I can't exit. I don't want to exit out of YouTube because if I do so, then that's gonna. Because I text maybe 1 or 2 friends of mine, letting them know I'm live, but no, I'm not able to do that. I'm not taking any risks. My birthday. Well, happy belated birthday, Timothy. Ugh. Okay. I might gotta take a rest and sleep for the day, so see you guys later. Signing off. Okay, same to you, Xavier. I think I might proceed doing the same thing too. I don't know. Just maybe a little bit longer. I'm gonna let the stream keep going. I mean, for one thing, I'd like to eat dessert, but I think yeah, I'm gonna eat dessert after I end the stream. But like I said, I'm not ready just yet to end the stream. So yeah. Besides, I mean, 5 people, they're here. So, how you feel about the feet scene in iCarly? It was craziest. Well, I mean, look. With that in Tarantino's movies, that's beyond different than iCarly, but I genuinely don't know. I don't know what to say because I'm aware, but come on. Besides that stuff being pointed out on iCarly, come on, because even like say, like at the end of Victorious, that thing where like one of the ending logos shows and we get audio clips from those episodes? Yeah, because I have seen a compilation and I guess some of them kind of being creepy. I don't know. Ugh. Anyways. Oh, really? You do? That's awesome. Well, good to see you have that talent in you, making models. Hopefully, because, like, I mean, maybe not, but, like, if you're trying to make, if you're making them very closely accurate, that's awesome. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I think, hey, I'm sure all of us would want to see them, too. Anybody on YouTube would want to see what you're doing. I know, I would, too. Just, yeah, I'd love, yeah. Oh, gosh. Speaking of tugs, like, does anybody happen to know about, like, say, Theodore Tugboat? Oh, yeah, that one. Ironic that, because we have 2 practical shows for children with miniatures, models, that have to do with tugs. Yeah, it's all about tugs. Oh, good. You do remember that. I mean, every single episode of Theodore the Tugboat is on YouTube, as I recall. I know, especially Tugs is, and yeah, Tugs came before Theodore. Yeah. But, anyways. Not to mention that, I mean, the way those shows were done, on account of their models, being different, of course, I think, is, the characters in Tugs, they were on mechanisms. Yeah, but it's like when looking at Theodore Tugboat, they're just like moving around to the water. No like tracks or anything like that in the in the water. Just none of that. Yeah. I'm trying to pull up the comments. Okay, yeah. Tugs was even supposed to be shown in the, yeah. I mean, wasn't it technically? I mean, okay, because, clearly, because, like, the voices, like, they were British, so, I mean, a few of them make sense being British, like, Top Hat most prominently. Yeah. Now, that one, clearly, because, being a British tug, so, an English-speaking tug. And maybe it was for Tank Engine or someone else. Like, no, because overall it was for Ashton. Because I did some voice lines for one of the Tug characters. Yeah. On Discord, I will tell you what happened about Tugs. Okay. Again, Timothy, I'll let you know. I'll let you know even after the stream, like what my Discord page is. Just again, like leave a comment, like probably on this stream after it's done, or one of the community posts I did. Just and I'll let you know. I'll let you know where to find me on Discord, etc. Yeah, same with Google Chat. Yeah, I will. Technically, I'll go ahead and, to say this, I have 2 Google Chats. I mainly, because, like, I have one on the tablet and on my phone. I don't really do that much on the tablet. The only thing I do is just have it with me, like, what I'm doing, say, the reviews or the reactions. Alright. Anchorman says, Empire over now, on to... Okay, so you're going to wait until tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, because it's getting late, so... Yeah. And when I was... For me, because when I was hoping that I could try and watch Thunderbolts this evening, no, because... by that point, it's getting late, and I'm probably going to wait until tomorrow. Anyways... Do you think I got Riz from the photos I post on Facebook? I don't think I've seen those. Well, I mean, which ones are you specifically talking about? It's like always like kind of like a bugger at times. It's kind of like I'm not flipping it. Like just like sometimes I like a bugger or whatever. Like just like people go in and out, live streams. What did Anchorman say? The ones with friends. I don't know. I didn't make much of it. So I mean, maybe that's kind of positive. Anyways. How are you guys doing on your ends? I mean, you feeling tired yet? Because I kind of am, but yeah, I think I'll be ending the stream shortly, but well, we'll see. I think by this point, yeah. Plus, I mean, like, okay, 3 people are here. Kind of feel like that I kind of run the stream's course, like, it's core. Yeah. Anyways. I'm going to review Harry Potter since that's good, yeah. A review of the book itself, I don't know, it's like, I think I've seen 1 or 2 of these on YouTube because, obviously, yeah, there are videos of people, reviewing books, as if, like, say they're reviewing a movie or something. That's what I'm guessing. I most prominently can think and remember the one that James Ralph did on Cinemassacre, his review of the Oz books. Yeah, so, there's that. Once again, I have Smosh up. And it's one of these videos, like random compilations and all that. Wow. Really? We're up to 3 hours? Holy crap. Man, I didn't realize. Well, Yeah, I didn't expect it either. I didn't really expect that this stream would be up to 3 hours long. I genuinely didn't know. Jay-Z. So. Okay, now we're back to 6 people. Jeez. Yeah, again, I hate to like, yeah, eventually. I mean, eventually, I'm going to like, yeah, I will. Like, I just like, I hate to end the live stream since we've been, it's been doing so great. I've been interacting with you guys only on text, but but again, maybe like if I get StreamYard set up or something, then yeah, that'll be much better. So. Yep, it is. Just like how a movie sometimes would be up to, say, 3 hours. Yeah. Speaking of which, because, yeah, again, if you saw the teaser, one of the past community teaser posts on the Blue channel, because, yeah, making a tease of the first batch of reviews I'm doing, and if you couldn't tell, because one of them that I'll be reviewing is 3 hours long. So, yeah. Anchorman, asks, do you still love, of course I still love Star Wars. And yeah, just despite the negativity, everything that's been going on at times, no, I've still been enjoying it. Yeah, I have been. So, man, part of me just woke up. Just like, jeez. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of, because of how tired I am and how much I've talked today, because like my voice is kind of, just one of those things. I know, Count Von Count, Dark Secret. Okay, well, lay it on us. What is his dark secret? Excuse me. Also, if you pardon me, guys, because like, yeah, I mean, how I have the camera position right now, I don't know, just like kind of like relaxing and such, and that's all. But you can technically still see me. And no, because I don't expect. I'm not going to. I'm not gonna sleep on stream. I'm not gonna let that happen. Yeah, I genuinely can't remember Anchorman. I can't remember the Dark Secret. Does this have to do with? I'm just gonna wait and hear from you. So. I gotta put that on my Christmas list because I think by this point, yeah, I gotta put like maybe not all of them, but just a couple, like some of the Sesame Street NECA figures, Count Von Count especially. Yeah. Ugh, jeez. Okay, now you reminded me. Thanks a lot. Jeez Louise. I mean, come on. Do we have to really go that far? Like the whole like feet thing or something? Good God. It was just a simple counting, that's all. Nothing else. Did you mention something? No, you didn't. I thought you mentioned, but yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's good to know. You're almost up to. Okay, you are now. You got 544 subs. And Timothy asks, would you like to get the 30 anniversary? Oh, like a new toy version of Buzz? You don't have to mention that. I think by now, because they got to do the Toy Story characters, as toys. Of course, have them make them look like they're practically right there. Well, I mean, technically, yeah, but specifically, I'm talking about, like, say, how, well, yeah, most prominently Woody and Buzz, how they smile. That's their, like, official toy face, The facial expressions they're making, just, yeah. And granted, I had seen where an artist or two actually did that. They took those Buzz Lightyear and Woody toys and made them look very practical to how they look in the film. So, anyways. It is Chrome. Oh. Wait a second. Who's Chrome again? I'm blanking on it. That skit count. Hold on. I'll pull up the comment again. I don't know if that was even supposed to be Maria. No, just some random, Okay. I don't know. Keep thinking. Oh, yeah, because it is. I was kind of blank at first a few times. Like, okay, like it's got 5 likes, but now 6 likes. But yeah, it's got 6 likes now. This live stream. And like I said a couple of times early on, like once I finish the live stream, I'll put the title of the live stream in because again, I don't know why, but or maybe I just didn't realize it. And it had been a while since I'd done this. Yeah, Well, now I've now forgotten. I'm blanking on what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, because like the lights. Just now I'm lost now. I can't remember what I was going to specifically say. Any other comments left? Okay. So yeah, sorry guys. I mean, like, yeah, just you weren't seeing that much of me right now because but. Okay, Red X, let's not go there, please. I don't get involved in politics. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. I just stay away from that shit. I just do. I don't care by this point I don't care and didn't care whom like really was gonna become president until now. I just don't get involved in that crap. I just don't. And granted, I wish a good majority of people that I know of and a few of those that used to be close to me, like on account of my ex, yeah, I just wish, like, staying away from that crap, too. Yeah, anyways. Do you moonwalk? You talk about the Michael Jackson move? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, but Red X, that was... Why'd you have to make that comment? Because, like, I don't, like, as I just explained, I don't get involved in that crap. I don't. And I can't say, like, I can't say who I support because I don't care for that stuff. I don't care. I genuinely don't. So, all right. All right. You know what? I guess that's pretty much going to do it for the stream. I think by this point, yeah, running out of things to say. I'm getting tired. Hopefully, if I'm still awake some, I'm going to have dessert. I like to finish the rest of that pie. So, all right. Anchorman saying, guess who Buddy the dog is? I can't remember. And guys, like, hurry up, because if you have any more comments you want to say and leave off, just, yeah, proceed. From Full House. Oh, okay. I didn't see that one. And yeah, I mean, Full House. No offense to it, but I just know, could never, just never appealed to me. I'm going to review. Yeah, you said you would. You said. The thing is, like, if you lay flat too long, you're really going to fall asleep and all that. No, at Red X, I did not vote for anyone. Like I said, I stay away from that shit. I do. Ugh. Setting up some. Yeah, but I think by this point, I think that's probably gonna do it. So that's good to see. We got 7 likes, but okay. All right, guys. Well, I think that's pretty much gonna do it for this stream. Maybe, hopefully, there will be another one tomorrow. Because here's the thing, when I was attempting to, like, do another live stream, I was thinking, like, I'd have it be, like, say, how I shoot the reaction videos. But, yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe there may be another one tomorrow. We'll find out. Yes, Timothy. Yeah, absolutely. And again, just like, you leave a comment wherever, like maybe on the live stream after it's done, or in one of the community posts I made, and I'll respond to you and let you know like where to find me on Discord and Google Chat. Anyways, okay, but that's definitely gonna do it. This stream has run its course, yeah. So. All right. Well, I hate to leave. And because it had been going so really well, interacting with you guys, kind of getting a bit of company. Yeah. Yeah. This was fun. I had fun doing this, and yeah. Again, there may be another one tomorrow, but I will inform you. Well, I mean, tomorrow will be reaction videos, but that doesn't matter. But we'll see. Overall, we'll see. So that's gonna do it. I'm off. You guys have a good evening. Get some good sleep. And, yep, tomorrow's a new day. Yep. So, take care, guys. Have a good night. And see you in the next one. And with what else is coming up on the Blue channel. Regular uploads. Which, of course, means tomorrow. Yep. All right. See you guys. Yeah, see you, Timothy. Quickly, guys, say goodbye if you want to. Just, All right. Yep. Bye. Yep. So, all right. Well, all right. All right, guys. That's gonna do it. I had fun, and see you in the next one. Yep. Good night, and bye for now, and peace out, as I always say. Bye bye.